People, welcome to Love Therapy. Here we put love to test, and today we have come up with some amazing love clinical results, and we're going to be breaking them down one by one. Join me as we go to the table. Good afternoon, sir.
Wow, good to see you. You're looking good.
Thank you. That's the love therapist himself, Peter Obichukwu.
That's me.
Good to have you, sir.
Good to have you too.
Okay, so the first love clinical results we're going to be treating today is that insecurity can lead to mistrust and controlling behavior in a relationship. So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's truth. That's truth. You ask, the question is authenticated because we have so many things that happen within this time on this platform. Calls coming from people, authenticating that anytime you have insecurity in a relationship, you will give birth to two children. Number one, you give birth to no trust or lack of trust or mistrust. You give birth to another one we call a controlling behavior. These are two major children you produce when you have insecurity. By the way, what is insecurity? Insecurity is a strong sign of low self-esteem, fueled by personal fears. So, what happens here is when somebody thinks you are not measuring up, you assess yourself, and the assessment you have for yourself is so poor. I don't know why you will give yourself a poor result when you assess yourself. Now, you don't need to actually be a graduate to have a good self-esteem. I'm not talking about high now. A good self-esteem. Yeah, education is okay. I'm a scholar. I know it's a wonderful thing. It exposes you. You don't need to have money to have good self-esteem. You don't need to be high on something to have good self-esteem. Good self-esteem is internally built. And this is what we call intrapersonal relationship. Because most of the times we have problem with our relationship because we want to get people fine when we are not fine on our own. So what is the problem here? So the moment you have very low self-esteem, you begin to entertain fearful thoughts and negative thoughts. And these thoughts, as the Holy Book says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. These thoughts will begin to build a new mental system in you. The worst thing that begin to happen here, you begin to suspect your partner. When you start suspecting your partner, tell you the truth. Because in life is what you are looking for, you'll find. What you are looking for, that's the truth. He said, yeah, my eye can see everything. Yeah, I just caught my spouse with that girl again, so close. The truth is that that's what you are looking for. And even if they have not been close, because you've been looking for that, something will bring them close. Does it make sense to you? You are laughing. But that's true. Some of you are young. This is so much with the young people. I love you. You are everything. You are the light that shine on my path. You are the clothes I wear. You are the warmth I have in cold. Only one person. Thumb up. You begin to think, if I don't do anything about this babe, somebody will collect him from me. Can I tell you what? We all face this. We are still facing it now. I've built myself so much that I know my worth. Can you say you know your worth? So people relate with me according to my worth. So if you are not free to relate with me, it's either you don't know my worth or you don't like my worth. And I won't force this on you. So it's even better for people to walk out of my life being truthful that they don't like me than to stay in my life. I'm pretending. I'm talking about insecurity. It's a reality that anytime you entertain insecurity in a relationship, you lose trust in that relationship and you begin to control people. What is this controlling behavior? What does it mean? Controlling behavior is when you now plunge, you put a goggle on your partner, on your friend, on your date to make sure that you monitor what they do. Monitoring spirit, that's what they call them. People, I don't know, if you have a good job, you will not be doing this. There are people that, people are jobless in love. Love is not a jobless platform. People are seriously jobless. Searching for what? And I'm telling you the truth. When you start searching, you will find though jobless. Okay, where are you? Who was with you? Who is she? A lady or a guy? And this woman called, and she told me the truth that her husband got a job in a research institute and became one of their major research agents. And now he has other colleagues because most of them were ladies and they were more educated than that woman. She began to nurse this fear that if they were more educated, one way or the other, the husband will love them. Can I tell you what? Your husband saw more educated people before he married you. Why would he now? Because you see, that's the problem. That's the problem. I know what happens here. Some text messages that you used to see in your husband's phone that don't mean anything. Now they are all matters arising. You're not wondering what's happening. So that's the truth. Actually, you see, insecurity is a terrible thing in a relationship. So it's everything now begin to come up. You begin to control your spouse. You know, the kind of clothes they wear, whom they are with, where they are. They ask where you were, where you, when I why were you, where. I said all this, where were you, who was with you, male or female. You want to have all these things. You know, I saw something in the Holy Book that shocked me. He said, if you hear details of what people are saying about you, you will die before your time. There are certain things you don't need to know. I didn't say you should be careless in your relationship. Okay? So, how does this happen? Number one, it happens when we allow people to influence us negatively. You see, rumors and gossip is inevitable in life. But when you know whom you are, and whom your spouse, your friend is, your business partner is, when these rumors come and gossip come, you have a shock observer in you. You trap them down, you don't pick them up. Are you hearing me? That's it. Then some people have what we call personal score. Personal score. They don't even believe in themselves. That's another issue. You see, how will you believe in people when you don't believe in you? You're even suspecting yourself. You suspect yourself. Okay, so these are measures. So what do we do to solve insecurity? The fundamental thing is to learn to communicate and communicate well. The moment you communicate your fears, your insecurity issues with your partner, the person knows on time and knows what he or she needs to do to help you out. Problem discussed is half solved. Don't swallow it up. You know one thing that happens here when you communicate some of these rumors and gossips, it will help you to clarify them because when light shows up, darkness doesn't survive it. And finally, please understand this. When you have done all these things and you are still having low self-esteem issue, lack of trust issue, controlling behavior issue, please consult experts. I am here. Soon they will drop my number. You can call. We can help you out. You seek for advice. Look for books and read. Don't hide your problem because most sickness that kill people are first hidden. Okay? So insecurity indeed. Faith, I'm telling you the truth. So I hope this is making sense to you now. Insecurity, I'm not talking to her alone, I'm talking to every one of us because I know one way or the other. You know, this insecurity is somehow everybody has small part of it. But you see, it becomes a problem when you don't allow yourself to be in charge, when you allow them to control you. Because whatever that controls you is in charge of your life. Okay? So truth is this, insecurity actually gives birth to two powerful kids. One is mistrust, another one is controlling behavior. So I know that by the time we see next week, you will tell me that you have solved. I have so many other people's issues concerning insecurity. I have so many of them, but maybe time will not permit me to share them now. But on this platform, it is authenticated. Watch it. Don't be insecure. Be secured, and you will gain your relationship. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was really amazing, sir.
You're welcome, my dear.
I really got a lot. Like, I should have jotted
You
down.
actually look brighter now because it's like, okay, tell me the truth. You know, it's love therapy stuff. Is that if you live in it, tell me somehow we will know. Have you ever faced insecurity before?
20 times.
Oh, okay. So up to you.
It was nice speaking with you, sir.
Oh,
Thank you
our
very
pleasure
much.
is mine. This is my job. I love doing it. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so once again, this is Love Therapy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that when next we do another Love Therapy session, you'll be the first to know about it. So share this video to your friends, like, leave a comment, and you'll be blessed.